Chicago. And we are back again, this time, yes, at one of my favorite places, the cemetery, walking among the dead. Even in real life, I walk among the living dead. And I tell you, there's a lot of dead people out here that is actually living. But in the process of all of this deadness, you need to go outside like I am and get some of this sun. Because we have some topics here today that we're going to talk about. One is Farrakhan. Now, I understand that Farrakhan is a controversial figure, and the Jews don't like him. I posted a video up about a day and a half ago, maybe 2 days. And it was in regards to Farrakhan talking about the origin of white people, Caucasians. And in the process of me posting that video, I got some negative feedback from 2 people. Each of them only had 1 subscriber. No face, no video, which in turn sends me to the belief that they may be Caucasian themselves. Talking about how Farrakhan is hating on white people. How dare you? In that video that I posted, Farrakhan spoke about the movie Quest for Fire. He spoke about how Caucasians in Europe and how they were in the Caucasus Mountains. That's not hate. That's truth. I don't understand why people say that Farrakhan was hating. Farrakhan wasn't hating. Farrakhan was telling the truth historically. So I don't understand why truth or how truth becomes hate. But I understand it if you are a person who is for the dominancy of Caucasians, meaning white supremacy. This country was taken by force by white supremacy. Hate. Now that's hate. When you go to another man's homeland and you say that what is yours is now mine and then take it forcefully, that's hate. But that's truth. When you hear the word cracker, because in that video, Farrakhan said something about crackers. Now, historically, without hate, but with truth, the white man, the Caucasian man, is a cracker. Historically. And I'm going to tell you why. No hate, just truth. Black people use the word cracker to call or to reference to the white man. And why does he call the white man cracker? Because when Caucasians had us in slavery, they would crack our backs with the whip. They would crack our backs with the whip. How was that derogatory? Is that not true? Is that not true that we were cracked on our backs from sun up to sundown with no pay? Called niggers, called coons, called Negroes, meaning a dead person. And they still call you that today. You still have silly black people running around calling themselves Negroes. Now, is that hate? Because that's not true. You can go anywhere in Africa before the existence of any white man, any Caucasian man, historically, and you will not find black people, meaning Cushites, meaning Ethiopians, meaning Africans, meaning the Aboriginal Egyptians. We never called ourselves Negro. We never called ourselves Coon. We never called ourselves Bushmen. We never called ourselves big noses, thick lips. No, those words did not exist in our vocabulary before the white man came along. That's historically. That is not hate, that's truth. Honky. The word honky, historically, was used by black people when white married men and white single men used to come to the whorehouses in the hood and pick up black women for prostitution. And they would blow their car horns, honk, honk. That's why black people call white people honkies. That's historical truth. You can't say that you didn't honk, honk for them black prostitutes to come out of those black brothels. You can't say that that is not true. That's not hate. That's truth. White men used to see black women on the street. He would honk their horns at them to get their attention. And now you got black men doing the same thing to their own black women, honking horns at them. Hey, baby, let me pick you up. Hey, baby, let me talk to you. Hey, baby, do you need a ride? Let me get to know you. Isn't that what the Caucasian did to the black women at them brothel houses? That's the meaning of honky. Just like I explained to you what cracker was, when they would crack your back with the whip. That's not hate. That is actual facts, nothing but truth. Peckerwood. Now, Peckerwood, that may be a derogatory word, but I don't use that word. I'm going to say that again. I do not use that word. You never even hear me call a white person cracker on this channel, on this platform. No. But I call some of them devils. That's not a derogatory thing. That is actual facts according to your actions. If you have shown me nothing but evil, some of you, historically, the white man or Caucasian who runs this world is the devil. That's historically because everywhere he has went, he has performed devilish acts, devilish deeds. That's not derogatory. But as I stated, I may have to go with the Peckerwood thing. That's sort of derogatory. But white people called us niggers. Isn't that derogatory? And they still call you nigger today. You even have people on YouTube, white people with white platforms that call you nigger. And they got about 1 million views. They get nothing in regards to that's hate speech. They call you Coon. They call you monkey. That is a historical fact. That is not hate, that is true. You all have called us monkeys. But when you shave a monkey, or an ape, or a gorilla, shave all of the hair off of them, and what do you have? Looks Caucasian to me. That's not hate. That's actual truth. Anytime someone calls you other than what you are, that's hate. I will agree with that. One moment here. I agree with that. So it's safe to say that white America has a long history and a long list of being disrespectful and hateful towards black people in America. Would that be true? I've never seen a black man hang a white person. I've never seen a black man hang a white man. Is hanging someone from a tree hate? I'm just saying. If white people, the majority of white Americans, you should go ask them, do they like black people? Most of them will tell you no. Now, me being the person that I am, I have friends. I have friends and friendships in all walks of life. I don't care if you Caucasian, Chinese, black, Indonesian. I have all of these friends. All white people are not devils. I was in a hospital. Had a heart attack. I didn't have no black doctors to come and save me. When I went to the hospital, it was white men and white women that saved my life. Those are good white people. They didn't call me nigger. They didn't call me coon. they saved my life. Fact about it, brought me back to life. So I don't hate all white people. It's sad that white people in 2024, the majority of white people in America still dislike black people. And you can Google that information. That's just not me speaking. You can Google the information. I don't speak hate, but I do speak truth. And truth, as in the words of Dick Gregory, doesn't have to be verified by ignorance. I guarantee you that the person, those two people who left those negative comments about the video that I posted about Farrakhan, I guarantee you that they was white. No face, one subscriber. Each one of them talking about Farrakhan hating again. How is he hating when he's just telling the truth about your actions? Now, he may have laughed about how you all were in the caves, but you all, I know better. Because while you were pillaging everything that black people owned, you was laughing at them. You were mocking them. You were dehumanizing them. In fact about it, you have these people who look like me that's over in Israel right now. And the white Jews over there discriminate against those black Jews. And they treat them very, very bad. That's an actual fact. Now, is that hate? Or is that truth? Here it is, you have the same people, black and white, who believe in the same religion, but yet the white people treat the black people that's in their religion bad. That's over there in Israel right now. I'm not lying. That's true. If I say to you that who's ever responsible for my numbers, you know when they turn them down, here on YouTube, when they turn your numbers down, when they put a clause on your video and says that it may be harmful because Puffy's on suicide watch, is that hate? Is the person behind the, this platform that's controlling numbers, is that hate? They don't even know me personally. Is that hate? Or am I talking truth? There is no way in this world, historically, that I, personally, can say that I hate white people. No, I don't hate white people. Let's get that understood. I have sponsors, real sponsors that are white people. I go to their homes. I go out to dinner with them. I sometimes party with them. And some of them are my friends. So I can't hate white people. And those white people that saved my life, and those white people whom I've met in my life that are friends that has shown me love. You can't hate people that love you. I don't care what color you are. See, color, the white man made color an issue. When the Greeks was going to school in Egypt, in the Egyptian mystery system, they were white. We didn't hate on them. We gave them information that would help civilize them, that would help their growth and development. Is that hate or is that truth? With religion literacy, is your Bible and your Quran full of hate for black people? Is your Torah full of hate for black people? Because all that I see in those scriptures is everything being taken away from black people, and you all call it religious. And you say that God told you to do this. What God? Satan? Evil? If your religious scriptures, Hinduism, Judaism, Islam, Christianity, if these religions wasn't hateful, why is it that you all are hateful to black people? In your own scriptures, in your own religion. Now, is that hate? Or is that truth? And you use the religion to conquer just not black people, but the world. And it's all based on white supremacy. When white people came into power, we don't have no justice, no shot, no nothing. No. White people used to spit in our face, throw hot coffee on us, hot grease on us when we would go into their restaurants to eat. Now, is that hate? Who taught them to do that? And yes, white people do feel that they are better than you today. Black man, black woman. Have you ever spoke to some of them and they just look at you all funky for no reason? Now, you got black people that do that to black people, but they've been taught to hate themselves. Isn't that hate? Isn't what Willie Lynch did hate? But that's true, right? But that's not hate though, right? That's not hate to hang a black man from a tree. That's not hate. It's not hate to make a black man a eunuch so that he wouldn't have sex with your white women. That's not hate. Huh? That's not hate when you go into the courtroom and the jail systems of America are filled, the majority, with black men and black women. But that's not hate, huh? That's not hate, right? But that's true, right? Anytime, just from my experience, being an elder, yes, because I am an elder, on the other side of the ladder coming down, I don't have time to hate people. I don't have time to hate people. When a system such as this, the machine that is ran by white power, and they take all of your history out of the books so that you won't learn about yourself, is that in school curriculums? In school curriculums, is that hate? I'm just saying. Help me make sense of that. Seeing that I have all of this hate speech going on. I don't hate. I'm not responsible for what other people say out of their mouths. And I don't have to agree with everything that they say. And to be truthful, there's a lot of things that I edited out of those videos so that the people that's in the background on YouTube won't say that I got hate speech. But as a very wise man said, and it was Farrakhan, he said, you can't please these people. You can't please these people. They want to control your thoughts. They want to control what you say. Even though what you say is true, they call it hate. How can truth be hate? If you don't like the hateness of your truth that you exhibited, that means you may need to change your ways. That means that you may need to change your attitude. Anytime a person hurls truth at falsehood, is hate. I'm going to say that again. Anytime a person hurls truth at falsehood, the powers that be say that it's hate. But it's not hate for a rapper to get on YouTube or any other social media platform and call another black man nigger, call their black women bitches, hoes. That's not hate though. Are you saying that's true? Are you saying that the black man is dead since that you continuously call him a Negro? They got the black man so confused, and they use Jesse Jackson with the African American thing. African American thing. Which one are you? Y'all got black people so confused. Have you looked on a job application? Have you seen an American Chinese? Have you seen an American Indian? Have you seen an American Japanese? Have you seen an American Puerto Rican? No. But you see an African American. Is police who shoots and kills unarmed black men. In fact about it, let me use a recent one. Huh? Don't you remember that Sean dude, the police in Springfield, when he shot and killed that black woman in her kitchen? Was that hate? Was that hate? Or was it truth? Because it did happen. Why is he still in jail? Why haven't he been sentenced yet? When it's cut blank clear on what he did. Oh, he has this, what they call that in the courtrooms? Process. It's got to go through the law process. Is it not hate to have all of these bills, executive orders by presidents that says that this is a hate crime against this person or this particular section of a people. And all of these executive orders and laws are made, but you're not included. Is that hate? Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, is that hate? Those black Trump supporters who was attacked by white Trump supporters, is that hate? Or is that truth and hate? You don't see those people being discriminated against. In fact about it, you had one black man who was at the Trump rally, got socked. The white man stole on him. And the police held the black man down. Now, is that hate? Y'all want to talk about, I hate. I don't hate nobody. It seems to me that you all are hating continuously, non-stop. Hate. Anytime you speak truth, they say that you're a hater. They say that you're a troublemaker. I'm just saying. I had this video that popped up in my feed. Young black lady. Oh, look how much YouTube paid me for 4,000 subscribers. I got way over 4,000 subscribers and ain't got a dime yet. Why? Because they feel that I teach truth, not hate. Truth. Did the Nazis hate the Jews? Did they burn them in ovens? Is that hate? But guess what? They still get along with the Germans. Is that hate speech too? And we're talking about white on white hate. White on white hate. Any form of slavery, any form of dehumanization of a human being is hate. And America has done it to black people for over 400 years. But I'm a hater. I don't have time to hate you. I don't have time to hate nobody. A smart person better be trying to live and stand away from those who are tired of living. I wish that we could have an island and put all of the haters on the island. Put all of the haters on the island and let them be by themselves. And man, can you imagine what that island would look like? If you had an island, whereas you would separate righteous people from wicked people, could you see what that island would look like? And we're talking about righteousness and wickedness not by the color of your skin, but by your actions and your deeds. All of you people that's going to vote, these politicians don't like you. There's not one godly ounce in them. There is not one godly ounce in them. Donald Trump tells you who he is. He doesn't hide that. But white people love him. Is that hate or is that true? And why do they like him? Why do they want him in office? In fact about it, what's hateful is how you can have a man, a white man, with 30-something felonies, and he's still able to run for president. Whereas you have all of these black people that have felonies and they can't get a job at McDonald's. Ain't that hate? Think about that. Even the 9 French noblemen told you where they came from. That's not hate. That's truth. That's truth. When Alexander II came over to Kemet, chopped off their heads, raped their women, was that hate? But you don't want to hear about that. You don't want to hear about that. You don't want to hear how black people have been dehumanized by white people. Dehumanized by white people. Is that true? Is that hate? When you see all of these young black women on social media showing all of their sex organs, trying to get a date, trying to get a sucker for a video chat, and then you want to bar me, put me in social media jail when I don't have anything of the kind on social media, but I'm hating. It amazes me, man. All of these people that this system has programmed black people to do is self-destruction. Is that hate? They spend billions of dollars to keep black people stupid. I'm going to say that again. The white man spends billions of dollars a year to keep black people stupid. Is that hate? Or is that truth? They distract you with this puffy thing, while they got other plans going on in the background. You voters, back to you. Kamala Harris. She speaks nothing about poor people. Nothing. The only thing she continues to say is that the working class, the middle class, she don't say nothing about the poor people, and you all still don't get it yet. That shows her how dumb you are. She hasn't gave you anything. She's let criminals. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden has let criminals into the country from a whole nother country, and they can't send them back. And they knew exactly what they were doing, and they knew exactly what these criminals was going to do when they came into this country. Now, is that hate? If I'm not mistaken, that's treason. Is that hate? Is treason hate? Housing authority. Jim Crow laws. Was that hate? Was Jim Crow laws hate after slavery? When they locked black men up because they didn't have a job, but they just left slavery. Is that hate? You don't want me to remind people about that, but you want to tell me about or learn in school about Abraham Lincoln, about George Washington, when they all had slaves. They all had slaves. Black people. And speaking of slavery, did you know that Kamala Harris' great-grandparents had a slave plantation in Jamaica? Is that hate or is that true? And on her birth certificate, it says that she's Caucasian, not black. Is that hate or is that true? I'm just saying. They got black people so messed up that black people are actually doing the job for the white man who is naturally against you. Now, I'm not just talking that out my mouth. I'm looking at how many black people in jail and all of the laws that you've made. That's not hate. That's truth. Yeah, I know you don't like it. But it's true. Not hate. I don't hate nobody except those people that hate me. I don't naturally hate people. But some people naturally hate people because they was raised that way. They were raised that way and think that they're better than you when they not, because if it wasn't for you, there would be no yellow people. Let me stop there and make this right. If there was no black people, there wouldn't be no yellow people, there would be no red people, there would be no brown people, and there most definitely wouldn't be no white people. Now that's history. That's not hate. When Johann Blumenbach made the color system, was that hate? I'm just saying. Every time you see a racial war goes on, or black towns that was thriving, like Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, when the government of America sent bombs and destroyed that town along with the white rioters. Was that hate? When white people flooded out Lake Lanier, another black town in Georgia, flooded all of those black people out of their homes, then took their land. Was that hate? But I'm a hater. But I'm a hater. The Great Massacre that took place in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, I believe it was 1906. Was that hate? You keep saying, well, man, that was years ago. Yeah, but they still doing it to you. Now it's just by a pen and a gun and a badge. But that ain't hate. That ain't hate. But I'm the bad guy. Louis Farrakhan is the bad guy. Whatever his religious belief is, that's his religious belief. I'm not religious. But for all of those of you who are religious, you need to check your religious books, because your religious books are full of hate to black people. And all of you black people who follow the religion of the Caucasian, you look like Ronald McDonald in their synagogues. You look like Ronald McDonald in their mosque. You look like Ronald McDonald in their churches. You look like Ronald McDonald in their temples. But you don't see that. Religiously. Louis Farrakhan is a religious man. I'm not religious. I'm a truthful being who is a former student of Louis Farrakhan. Former, meaning that I get to think for myself. Okay? When you get to thinking for yourself, you become dangerous. I don't have one person on this live. That is crazy. But you know what? As I stated before, truth does not have to be verified by ignorance. So what do you think you are? Do you think that I'm a hater? Do you think that I teach hate speech? Out of all the examples that I just gave you, you can go through all of my videos on this channel and my other channel, Mo Powers, MOPOWERZ, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE, and tell me that I'm speaking hate. It's only hate to those that enslaved you. It's only hate to those who hate the truth. It's only hate to those who doesn't want to see someone who look like me does well because of the way that they think. Which is righteously. I'm not an unrighteous person. Do I know other religious people besides Louis Farrakhan? Yes. Hell, I got some Mormons on my team. What are you talking about? What? I got some Utah Mormons on my team. What are you talking about? I got some Washington Mormons on my team. What are you talking about? Hate. And these people love me. And I love them. I don't love all white people, because all white people don't love me. But if you show me love, I'm going to show you love. I don't care what you look like. We are living in a sad day. Sad times. And we're in 2024, where you have white and black people who are coexisting, married, got children that are mixed children. Don't nobody have time for hate. If white people hated, if black people hated white people, and it was to really turn up, and it was to go against all of the propaganda that you spread, would that be hate? Or would that be the hate that hate produced? I'm just saying. I even spend the night sometimes at these white people houses. I don't hate white people. Not all white people. Only those white people that hate me. And that is a common sense thing to do. Evil, get along with evil. Good don't get along with evil. I don't care what color you are. I have some black people that I hate because they hate me. Because they've been programmed to hate themselves. Dumb. I'm not a hater. And I don't talk hate speech. And I don't call white people Peckerwoods. I'm just saying. And if you haven't watched this video from the beginning, go back and watch the video from the beginning. I don't have no comments. I don't have no views. According to what I see. And that's okay, because somebody out there hears me, especially the person that has been assigned to me on YouTube. It's a sad game. Sad game. I'm going to tell you something else that's hateful, then I'll get out of here. You got Hillary Clinton out here who recently said that those people who disagree with the government should be jailed. Isn't that against the Constitution of this country? Oh, but I forgot. Black people wasn't a part of the Constitution. We was 3/5 of an animal, but then they made some amendment and all of that stuff. But they're just not talking about black people. She's talking about white people too. She's talking about anybody that speaks against the government should be jailed. Hillary Clinton said that. If you haven't seen that video, you need to be on YouTube looking that up versus looking up Diddy and Meek Mills and all of these people that's at his party. This is my last time talking about this in regards to this hate thing. Because I don't hate nobody. You all hate me. You hate me. If I had some videos up talking about nigger, bitch, hoe, hood rat, talking about black women, talking about black men, I would have 1 million views. If I was to be a clown like Charleston White, I would have 1 million views. But I bring a positive message. But they don't like positivity. People like to be entertained. And some people don't like to be entertained with the truth. They like to be entertained with falsehood and foolishness, sport and play. And black people wonder why that they are continuously in the condition that they in. Sport and play. Self-destruction. Hate yourself. I'm just saying. I'm going to give you a real true example about hate. Black on black. I can remember a time back in the day when I was at a casino. And at this time I was smoking weed. Yeah, back in the day. And I was smoking weed in the casino. Do you know that a black woman who did not own the casino said that she would come over, she would call her black man to come kick my ass because I was smoking weed in the casino that she don't even own. And then gonna have the audacity to ask me, do you want me to call security? Ain't no white person said nothing. I used to smoke weed in the casino for years. Ain't no white person said nothing, but it took a black woman to say something crazy like that to me. And to all of you black women, there's a reason why black men at this particular time may not want to be bothered with you. Is that hate speech? YouTube? That's real talk, black women. And the black woman nowadays just dumps on the black man and makes him feel like he's nothing, just like the system does. Just like the system does. If you're not a sport player, athlete, entertainer, they label you as a nobody. They look at you as you're nothing. Like Kamala Harris looks at poor people like they're nothing because you're not even on her agenda. And how many black middle class families do you really have? So who she's talking to or about? She's not talking about the poor white people. She's not talking about the poor black people. Nah, you're not even on the radar. But they had them hurricanes on the radar called HARP. Huh? Think where all of these hurricanes takes place at. Seeing that they can control it now. Do you think Katrina was an accident back in the day? No. I do know that they can't control the weather. What they did with that HARP machine, I don't know. But I do have common sense. And that common sense just may be hate speech to them. I want to tell you what else is hateful. Seeing that I'm a hating person. Kamala Harris and the Joe Biden administration said that they would give those families $750 that was victims of that hurricane when they gave Ukraine billions of dollars. And they're not even from this country. They ain't paid no taxes here. They ain't slaved or sweated or fought in any wars here. But you give them $1 billion. You give them $1 billion and tell the American people that you only want to give them $750. Is that hate speech? Or is that treason? Or is that truth? But it's not hate. You think about that. My time is up right now on this LIVE, and for all of you who have watched this live, seeing that nobody's watching it, but I know somebody see this live. On your way out the door, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit that word all to ensure that you will get notifications when I upload videos on YOUTUBE. Also press those condiments, the like and the share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. So now that I have explained to you and expressed myself to you on the truthfulness of Farrakhan, of Cracker, of Honky, of Peckerwood, of Nigger, of Coon, of Monkey, of Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, maybe y'all can leave me alone about this hate speech stuff. Because I don't hate nobody. I just tell it like it is. And when you get the magic glasses, when you've been blessed to have the magic glasses placed on you, you have to see things as they are and not what they should be. And you can't force no one else to see what you see because they don't have the glasses on. And you can't take them off because when you take them off, you're doomed. So I would rather have my magic glasses continuously on my face so that I can survive in this democracy. Democracy. Because all of these people are demonic. Is that true or is that falsehood? And from the candidates that's at hand, you can't fight that intelligently. Just look at their past records. And you mean to tell me that after all of these years, that the Republican Party can only come up with Donald Trump? Do you mean to tell me that there is nobody else that's qualified? Can you mean to tell me that there's nobody else qualified besides Kamala Harris? No, that's who they want to put in. They're selected, not elected. I'm just saying, put that in your Rolodex. It's your host with the most, THEMOSHOW Chicago, where the execution of knowledge is power. Thanks for viewing, and never give up on your DREAMS.